sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
This is Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Get your fucking life together. And I got Saab with me.
Yo, I'm in the building.
And we got my folks, man, from all the way from Baltimore via the BX. Poca.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome.
Bronx native, be clear. Bronx native, be clear. Let's make sure we say the first B the right way.
See, that's what I was saying. The BX.
Yeah. On the road to the Baltimore. My second favorite place to be.
How you been?
I've been well. I can't complain. I'm blessed and highly favored. What's up with you?
I've been good, man. I've been loving watching your transition into the Papr Made brand, your baby, something that you've made a lot of progress with in a short amount of time. I seen you was corporate living and you said, look, I'm going right, do my own thing. Not left, you went right and did your own thing. And I know you still gig or whatever, but I just want to salute you on that because it's heavy.
Appreciate it. I'm still corporate, but I just decided that I wanted to stray away from retail corporate. I felt like it was like a catch-22 because it was messing up my dream. It was like slowing me up because I knew what I wanted to do. So I made a decision. If I'm retailing, then I'm putting it in my own. You know what I mean? I'm not about to do that for anybody else. I worked for Adidas for 10 years. I learned a lot, and a lot of times what we don't do is apply our knowledge to level up. Sometimes we just stay in them systems, and we got to do something different than that.
You starting off hitting on some of the stuff we talk about all the time on here.
Absolutely.
Me and Saab both had to make those same moves and those same decisions.
Right.
Saab has On the Scene magazine, as you can see behind her, and she can explain that to you.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So, I just want to shout you out. I love your brand. I can't wait to get mine. My bro's been shouting you out for a long time. But what I have is, and the reason I said that is because I have a positive platform magazine. It's called On the Scene magazine. And everything that we do is dedicated to positive information, right? It's from entertainment to education, everything in between, but it's just from a positive perspective. So it's really dope. I just want to shout you out as being the queen that you are because it's hard sometimes to find your way. And I definitely started in corporate. I still got my little things on the side that I'm doing too, but it takes the biggest step you can do. And my bro told me is to just do it, right?
Right.
And not to put it on words, I know you said you was at Adidas.
Right.
No, but some real stuff. Like when I always told him, like we grew up since we were like 7 or 8 years old. And so I've always talked about what I wanted to do, my passion and purpose. And he just told me to just do it. And once I did, I'm happy that I did. So
well, congratulations as well. And
thank you.
I want to see what's up with this magazine. I'm definitely about to be all up in your business when we get off of this.
Absolutely. I can't wait to highlight Papr Made.
Yeah, anything I can do to support, let me know. There's nothing but
and likewise.
Let's do that.
That's dope.
I'm proud of both of y'all. You dripped out in that Papr Made too. I appreciate that.
Man, listen.
You got a couple pieces on. I don't got that scarf though.
My Papr Made up. I got the, you know what I mean? I'm heavy.
Is it comfortable?
Absolutely. All good quality work, man. Everything I grabbed, even down to the socks. She done threw me some socks in the situation. I'm like, oh,
I saw the socks. The socks was dope.
Those socks are exclusive as well. There's only 10 pair made of those. Those are my first edition. So only 10 people in the world got them.
Yo,
Which one you got? You got the red joints?
No, I got the white. The off white or white? They white.
What color is the paper bag?
Oh, burgundy or something or brown.
It's red crazy. So it's red crazy, man.
It's red? All right, cool.
Yeah, you got the limited edition. I think I gave you the 9 pairs. Only one more pair left.
All right. See, I like exclusive shit, man. I'm into that. But explain the whole meaning behind the Papr Made brand.
Sure. So to be completely honest, I just feel like a lot of the times the reason why I wasn't able to grip on things is because I wasn't patient. And I just wasn't accepting, you know what I mean? Like what I'm here for, you know? And I used to run the streets a little bit. I wasn't as prayed up as I should be. And when I started, thinking about those 3 different things and I put all of them in perspective, I started feeling myself leveling up. So what I just said is patience, acceptance, prayer. And if you repeat that, then you'll be on your way to that paper. And that's how I came up with the name Papr Made. So if you know the evolution of what I've been doing and just the support I've been getting, I started off, as a young snotty nose rapping, and the name was Poca the Paper Girl. And then I went from that to, becoming like a party host in the United States and really targeting the LGBTQ community and really having the privilege to, give some young, individuals somebody to look up to. Then I went ahead. Yeah, then I went ahead and started throwing my own events. Crazy. Then I went ahead and started throwing my own events and started a team called the Paper Team. So when I was doing all those different things, to be honest with y'all, it was just only about money. You know what I'm saying? It was just only about money. I didn't really feel like I had purpose. And it was starting to make me feel crazy. So when I told myself that we're going to continue to evolve, we wanted to evolve with purpose. And that's why this Papr Made shit is so special. You know what I mean? And a must. And yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. It's been bugged out. People really be wearing my shit.
Yo, it's the wildest shit in the world, yo. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, man, people always going to support you because you good folks and you choose your steps and your folks real strategically. So you always going to be good with people, but people can only support what you give them. The more ways that you give them to support you, the more that they can support you. And when your shit is dope on top of that and you already known for being fly, I met you fly as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
So
this
people
little
like you were
girl,
supposed to run the brands. There's a lot of weirdos with brands that, I guess they need clothes too, but I want the shit from the motherfucker that I think is fly.
They need clothes too. I like that.
Shit.
Hashtag, I guess they need clothes too.
Everybody need clothes. No,
Man,
but like I said,
I appreciate the love though.
I've seen that journey, and you breeze past the Poca the Paper Girl part. And one thing I want to tell y'all, that wasn't no snot nose shit. That shit had this motherfucker with the most bottles in the club while she was in college, doing her college thing, getting her weight up the right way, and working a full-time gig, managing it. Like, she been a hustler. But it's like Poca the Paper Girl spawned into all of those things that she was able to do that brought you to the point that when you decided what you were supposed to do, you had the network, you had the know-how and all of that. So it was all done for a bigger purpose than money. Money was what led you there, but your purpose was bigger than that going through
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
So
Man,
I wanted to ask because I looked at your site and it was interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but playing off of what he said, strategically choosing your circles. Are your models, at least one of them specifically, is it somebody that you grew up with? Is that somebody that you've known from back in Brooklyn? Because it looked like you got some family ties, and it just seemed like you've been able to like network and communicate and just maintain relationships just through what I've seen.
So
the Bronx.
The young lady.
I'm sorry, the Bronx. My bad. And I was thinking the whole time not to mess it up before I asked the question.
Well, listen, no. You happen to be right on time. So my homeboy that was behind the scenes that did the production and did all of the snaps, taking all that shot. I call him my shooter. His name is Skinny the Nerd. And believe it or not, you're right. I keep the same clique. I don't really do too much. And Skinny used to be my DJ at my parties. His name was DJ Skinny the Nerd, and he started evolving as well and started his own media company. So
Awesome.
So because of the trust we have there, I'm like, listen, I need 2 Brooklyn dudes, make it count. I'm gonna bring the girl. It's gonna be my young lady's little daughter, and we're gonna make this count. I need it to feel real family. I don't want it to feel like it's some stranger shit. I need this thing to look real and feel real because everything we do is real, and that's how it came about. And the dudes are from Brooklyn.
And guess what? It was so authentic. I felt it. That was what I felt. I felt that through that. So you definitely mission accomplished.
It was like 10 degrees that day. It was freezing.
That's
but
how
they showed love. They showed love.
Always go. No, that's
they showed
awesome.
love.
So what's in the vision for Papr Made? Where you trying to take it to? Is it only the clothing brand, or are there different branches to the tree?
Well, Papr Made is Papr Made. We're gonna continue evolving and have some luxury lines starting to come maybe next year.
Nice.
We're gonna be starting to gauge a little more towards embroidery when it comes to certain options to give people a more timekeeping type experience with the clothing rather than just the vinyl only. That'll be, you guys will be getting the first taste of that. Hopefully, if all goes well, because being an entrepreneur is nutty. This spring.
Nice.
So this tentatively speaking is going to be called Paper Colors.
Nice.
So you guys should be excited. But what I expect, for the evolution is continuing to make sure that I hit, different demographics with the brand. So women have been nagging me. They're like, "Can I get some stuff?" And I'm like, listen, if y'all only knew that in true life, I've been like touching on fabric and making samples of female clothes for the last 2 years. And hopefully, Sammie can tell you, like, his stuff is comfortable. That stuff is not no bullshit quality,
Absolutely.
So, and for me to be an entrepreneur at this beginning stage, like, it takes a lot for me to be able to put my hands on that type of stuff, because I'm not selling 1,000 pieces per drop.
Absolutely.
So just to be honest, like, the women's is coming, but y'all just got to give me some time to make sure I get my hands on the right stuff.
But boyfriend tees and boyfriend hoodies is back in style, just like boyfriend jeans. So go on and grab
they're
you
doing
something.
just fine.
Go and grab you a small right now. And you
Right.
They doing it, and I'm blessed. They doing it. Women are definitely supporting, but they just want a little spandex. They just want to get crazy.
Absolutely, and I want to see it.
What we're also gonna have coming is Paper Kids.
Nice.
You're gonna start seeing it, in a tripod. It's gonna be coming out. Like, so if I drop something in a colorway, it'll be for women, men, kids. So
Dope.
look out for that. Look out for that in 2022. It takes
like
a lot
the Gap,
more.
nigga.
It's y'all have no idea what I've been through in retail, man. It's one thing that I've learned, and maybe by mistake, and I appreciate them giving me the opportunity. It's certain things that you just can't stray away from. A lot of designers try to be OD, like, super creative and super outside the box. That's like an NBA player, like, trying to get into the NBA when you're doing that type of shit.
Right.
If you want to go ahead and get your way in, you got to follow the code, and it's a fashion code. And if you're in, athletic leisure and shit, you got to follow a code.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people
there's
don't
staples
get that.
exist that are always going to work.
Yeah.
You could spin it and make it flyer than anybody else's.
Yeah. So the best thing I can tell you from a lot of the designers that I used to chop it up with in Portland when I was working for the Stripes, they always say less is more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Poe, the logo. He big on that too. That's his whole thing, and that's why he the logo, because he fly as shit.
Right. And if you notice, everything I put on your body is just logos. From a branding perspective, it's done on purpose. So regardless of what type of fashion or what your style is, you're gonna always see paper. There's always gonna be a logo. There's always gonna be a stamp. I'm not drawing you a whole bunch of pictures.
And who the hell is arguing with paper? Ain't nobody beefing with paper. Everybody need paper, want paper, had paper, whatever had.
You know
paper
what?
always works.
You know what? Believe it or not, some people have their certain taste when it comes to it. Like the hoodie you got on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like the paper bag.
Word?
For real. Some people like deliberately be like, I don't want that joint. Some
They
people
wanted the
like the barcode more. Yeah.
I mean, but see, that's a preference thing, and that comes with fashion. But that's why there's editions and there's collections and all of that type shit.
Yeah, that's why I do it the way I'm doing it. So that's why hopefully you guys see. And what happens on the page, if you guys do check out the page, and I appreciate y'all checking it out, y'all are now able to go into collection per collection. You know what I mean? And that's also what I'm doing strategically to gauge what you guys like.
Right.
When I'm able to determine what collections are doing the best, those are the ones that remain. So hopefully you guys have seen some things and hopefully you have recognized that some things are not there anymore. So when you're seeing, certain logos or certain styles prevail, that's because of you guys. We're trying to be like a people choice brand as well,
Well, we gonna get some quick shout outs because there's a few people that I know that's choice people that's walking around in your shit that if they wearing it, people is interested. One of them being Dukes. You know what I mean? Shad.
Right.
The number 2 Haitian. My man Cam. You know what I mean? But like certain people that just, they do fly shit only.
Right.
So when they seen in it and they be on the scene in it, pun intended.
Like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a couple of more shameless plugs.
Go ahead.
Also shout out to Lady Luck for rocking Papr Made since year one.
Shout out to Luck too.
Big shout out to Toreup. Hopefully you guys know Toreup. If you guys check him out, he's been showing love. That's my dude. We used to rap back in the day. Man, that's my big bro. Shout out to my homie Sky Zoo. You'll start seeing Sky Zoo on some stuff shortly. He already has the pack, but God is good. He has some voice complications and he had to take a little bit of time off and his voice healed. So now he's back and I'm excited. He just dropped something new with Tyler Kweli. So definitely check that out.
Y'all did a lot of music together back in the day too. You and Sky Zoo, right?
Yeah, me and Sky. Yeah, we did some tracks. You want to talk about this rap, don't you?
No, we ain't got a lot of time with you, but when you mentioned Sky Zoo, I'm like, you how I first heard about Sky Zoo. And I've been hearing about him ever since.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude, and he does a lot of ghostwriting too. So even if you're not feeling him, you're feeling him. He's around.
Right.
Yeah, he's around.
But go ahead.
I'm proud of my team. Yeah. What music was good, rapping was good, Poca was good. It was good. What?
I know you don't want to talk about that. I was just saying, the whole thing about Sky Zoo. I wasn't trying to take
I'll talk about music with you. I don't like to talk about it with certain people when I do certain interviews, but I can't stray away from it from you. He was freestyling in the back of Blount and stuff, man. We was getting it down. That was in the field stages.
Real shit. But you was getting crazy, and you always had an identity early on, just from me meeting you, about what you wanted to represent through music, through fashion, how you carry. You always had an identity that stretched across the board. That's why I made the example earlier about how everything that you did kind of folded into each other, right. And a lot of it started with music, but it started with you before music because it's all you. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't connect those dots. I find myself using a lot of life skills that I gained from situations I never wanted to be in. I was forced in by my parents or whatever have you. And now I'm utilizing that shit.
Right. Absolutely. Right.
So sometimes we don't know why we go through it,
I was fighting it, but I think one of the biggest blessings was that I was still able to manage and, graduate from college despite a lot of the decisions I was making when I wasn't in school. So as I, mature now and things are slowing down, I think about all of those things and how those things all made this shit start to make sense. What I've done, and I didn't plan it, 20 years ago, what I did was create a brand. And a lot of people spend thousands and thousands of dollars paying people on how to do it. And I'm just blessed. I didn't even really do it on purpose in the beginning, Now it's intentional. But growing up, I didn't even realize you stand on something and it's true, it'll prevail.
Absolutely.
You just touched on, hold on, because she touched on two of the questions that I was about to ask while I was just sitting here paused, right? So, because the first thing I was going to ask is because I know, first thing I wanted to point out is it was interesting that you talked about music and then now you have your apparel, because both of them are, in the creative right? So I believe that you are naturally or organically a creative, right? Yeah. But my question was, I was going to ask how you even got into it. I know you said retail, and I know that could be a go-to for young people when you're in school, but I wanted to know how you really got into retail and how'd you stay in the retail and now make your own retail.
Well, I'll tell you how the realest story ever. Let's get it. Okay. So, I got in some trouble in my last year of school. And, when everybody's graduating, they're trying to get that big job, and I went and got an opportunity to work for some company out here in Baltimore. And my background check came because I had gotten in trouble. I lost the job and I was in a situation where I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
So I had to relocate back to New York and just kind of go back to basics and figure out what's what. And at the time I was rapping real heavy. This is the Poca the Paper Girl era or whatever. So I still needed to continue to maintain the brand. So I was like, man, I got to try to, get into this Adidas shit. I can't keep on buying, because I was always rocking Adidas. Everybody knows that. Yep. I'm like, I can't keep on buying all of this stuff and having all of these gigs. I need a flex. So I went in and I started interviewing for Adidas for a manager job, and they didn't give it to me. So they just offered me a sales associate position. And I just took the shit. And I was just working part-time, maybe 20 hours a week or so. And then I was just rapping the rest of the time. And I just met this young lady named Lloyd, and she told me, she was like, you have a leadership quality in you. She was like,
Cause you
what do you do
already
with your...
was a general manager of some other shit.
Yeah, she was like, what do you do with your 24 hours? And I was like, yada, yada, yada. She was like, give 20 more of this to this and, you know, triple what you're making and make a life for yourself that can help you with your dreams. And I never thought about it like that before. I was just always moving so fast and always just thinking about how to get money as fast as possible. And I gave it a shot. And Lloyd, like, she changed my life.
That's dope. Shout out to her. I appreciate her for changing your life.
Absolutely.
You know, and you know what I'm talking about. I ain't sell a thing since.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I already know.
That's dope.
Because Poca was also Poca the problem child. You know what I mean?
The money.
But guess what? You know what? We've all had those trials and tribulations, some different than others, but it's about those decisions and choices that you make. And although you were in one place, you stood firm, stood your ground, and made sure that you made those right, like he said, you made to the right. You ain't go left, you went right. And now you where you not and going even further. So shout out to you for that too.
So just for young kids that's listening, you know, you got to be patient, right? And you got to understand that certain things take time in order for you to build. You know, a lot of us, we try to go after the fastest way, the fastest payout. And I started, you know, with Adidas back in like 2008. And I was with them until 2018. And I made it all the way to general manager to the #1 flagship in the world. That's on Spring Street in New York City.
Exactly.
The reason why I say that is because when you want to ask like, where did Papr Made come from? Where did you get the inspiration? I lived and breathed that shit. I experienced some things that, you know, I'm just blessed to. Sometimes it's surreal that when I think back about some of the experiences I had with them. So all of that to me was just like going to school again. Like when people go to school after they get their bachelor's, and then they get their master's, and then they get their doctorates. When I was working for Adidas, I was getting all of that fashion training, all of that retail training. What's going on? And that's something that they can never take from me. You know?
Absolutely.
So what I was able to do is just put that into myself. So that's where if you look at Papr Made, that's why I understand the importance of logos and understanding the importance of brands. I didn't get that from anywhere. You know, I want people to be able to put something on that they can stand on. And it doesn't matter if we keep on evolving. There's always going to be something that you're going to keep on saying.
Right.
There's always going to be something that you're going to keep on saying.
Right.
You know, and if you're not into that, then you're going to just keep on seeing us as well. And keep on seeing that A upside down. And hopefully if I can motivate anybody else, just figure it out. And then once something works, then figure something else out. Well, and I promise
that upside down A definitely stood out to me when I first saw it.
I want to salute something that you said about when you took the job. You went for the management position, and I've gotten management positions that I didn't deserve just because I went for them.
Right.
And they didn't give it to you, and you humbled yourself and took a sales associate position part-time. But you allowed for the opportunity to come to you for somebody to recognize something in you. And every opportunity don't come with a check. A sales associate check to Poca ain't shit if you know Poca. And another thing that I wanted to salute about you was that the whole time you went through your ups and downs and trying to figure out, and even when you caught your situation, you always kept it decent. You always been fly. You never was online showing a sad face. You know what I mean? Like none of that weird shit that people think. Like, you know, they think just.
But I'll be happy again.
But we don't look to the internet for sympathy. We keep people around us that we can confide in, and we have mantras and things that we go by that help us figure this shit out.
No, and what I actually do, because I know that I have a base, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do something, I kind of put it out in a way where maybe it can help somebody. Because me helping somebody, it ends up helping me. I don't, you know, one of my entrepreneur buddies told me, like, if you're looking for somebody to, like, for a shoulder to lean on in what you're trying to accomplish, then you're in the wrong business. Like, entrepreneurship ain't for you. If you're looking for somebody to cry on their shoulder and let them say it's going to be all right, then you got another thing coming. And I try to, like, sometimes be like, what should I do? This is so tough. But at the end of the day, they'll give you all of the advice in the world, but it's you that got to get up and go after it. You know, you got to be able to keep on getting back up. And anything that I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just try to do the hell out of it, man. You know, I just feel that way about everything, like about the way I dress. If I'm going out today. I'm like, I got to put that shit on. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna go to work, I'm like, I'm gonna be the best location. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the best boss. I'm gonna be the best person, the best girlfriend, the best whatever. You know what I mean? I just always been like that. The best rapper. You know, I don't believe that you wake up every day to be mediocre. You know, and I feel like when you do, you just prevent yourself from doing something fucking awesome as hell.
Right.
And that's a fact. And it's crazy because in this little bit of time, you dropped so much. Like
I was going to say that too.
Motherfuckers can learn a lot listening to you. And I've been around you a while, so I already know how you carry it.
And you know I don't talk that much.
Squad,
so.
when we around squad, Poca right next to me in the smoking section. We getting it in. We tasting new flavors and all of that together. So like we chop it up a lot. But it's just crazy because like just listening to the story in a nutshell, it's like, man, so much that I've seen out of you that I'm excited, that I'm proud of, that I'm really happy that you doing, always been able to do mostly what you needed to do and how you wanted to do it.
It ain't been easy. That Instagram shit is snapshots. Life is crazy. This entrepreneur shit is crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm proud of you. You know, I'm proud of both of y'all. You know, but I've known you for a long time, and I'm proud of you. You know, when we were all trying to figure it out, but to see you, you know, going within your path and having so much passion behind it, like you got this attitude about you, like it don't matter what anybody thinks, you gonna get yours. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about you, and you're gonna prevail just because of that more than you already have been prevailing. And I just want to tell you congratulations.
I appreciate that, Poke. You already know, man. We got a lot more things to do together. We're gonna cross market, we're gonna cross brand, we're gonna make sure that whatever makes sense for the other one, we keep doing like we've been doing. It's not about nothing.
Absolutely. And baby girl, I'm on that magazine as soon as possible. Say less. I love to put it on my platform as well to let, you know, my folks be able to see that and be able to support it. So let me know. Let's make it count.
Likewise, I appreciate that.
Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine, don't worry about it. This sweater is dropping next week.
Love it.
Off a heartbeat. This is the Papr beat.
Love it. Love it. Yes. I can't wait to have that Papr Made on the scene. Like, I can't wait. I would love to do an article, highlight you, and just see what other ways that we can work with each other.
Whatever you want to do, we doing it already.
Let's go.
It's already done. So just put it on the bank account. And I'll be down in Philly.
I can't wait to see you.
Where am I supposed to get cheese steak from? Where am I supposed to go get it from?
I got you. I'm gonna handle you.
Because I usually go to Ishkabibbles, but people is telling me I got to stop going to Ishkabibbles.
Ishkabibbles is good if you're a tourist. If you really don't want to shuck and jive to get to where you need to go, but I got better suggestions than Ishkabibbles.
All right, come on, that's what
I don't give out free promo on here.
Say less. Say less. Well, fuck. Well, tell me where it's at. I'm out there. I can't wait to do the next one with you guys, and I appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. We're going to have you back soon when you got more time on this platform, too.
Absolutely. I would love it. And happy Love Day. And blessings.
You as well.
Absolutely.
You as well. Thank you for your time.
It's my absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Hi. This is Juice from Elevated Entertainment. Is this Font Production?
Hi, this is Kay with Font Production.
I am calling because I like to get some information on getting my business in order.
Okay, let's see what you have already. Do you have an LLC?
I do not.
Cool. Is your name already trademarked?
I think that is something I would like to get trademarked. I didn't even think about that.
Awesome.
I do have a few artists that I work with, and I need to make sure that all of their business is taken care of and their music is covered legally.
Okay. Do you have those registered with a pro?
I do not.
What about your songs? Are they copyrighted?
One does, the others don't, but this is the reason why I'm calling, because it's time for me to get all of those things in order, and it seems like you do all of them.
I certainly do.
One-stop shop.
Absolutely. Let's get started.
I love it.
Yeah, so that was a good joint, man. Shout out to Poca, the paper girl.
Shout out to Poca.
Poca, Papr Made. Poca, my squadron. You see why I love my squad so much, man?
Yeah, it was definitely a dope interview. She dropped some gems, like, off the dome.
But I mean, when I met her, I was probably 19, maybe 19 to 20, somewhere around there. And she been like that.
Right.
You know, like when we talk, it's always about real shit. And we get to, we joke, but she always come with the respect. She come with the love. She come with the knowledge. Like all of that is part of it. And that's why I
Right.
said, like I said on the episode, like it's a lot of us in squad, but there's like a unmentioned smoking section that's kind of consistent.
Right.
And she one of the ones that whenever she in the building, she like, Rug, what you doing? You know what I mean? I got some what's the name. What you got? I got some what's the name? Oh, we over here with it. And we might start this shit most of the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, but when we over there, we ain't, you know, we don't get white boy high. We over there kicking the shit.
That's what's up.
So
that's what's up. No,
salute to her.
I can't wait to get my apparel. I know that the quality is amazing. I know that I rub my hand on you a couple times too when you had to lay on, you know. So I definitely know that it's great quality, and I can appreciate that. And I know consumers can appreciate that as well.
Yeah, well, you've always complimented me on it, and like you said at the beginning, I've always spoken about her, and you just never met. But it's a fly day coming soon, probably before y'all even get this. But we'll get more. We'll get to have some fun with my folks, man. You know.
You can catch us on the fly day. Oh, I heard I'm supposed to be getting some bars together. Everybody got bars but me. Hold up, wait a minute.
What's her name? Shout out chick with the juice. She still ain't spit them bars yet, man.
No, I seen them though.
I seen them. She got them. They exist.
But guess what? I got stamped, yo. I got stamped. Look, the famous K Walker told me my name already sound like a spitter. He said, Sonny Brick, that's a spitter name. I said,
oh,
yeah.
Shit. Shout out to K. You know him and Ness about to battle.
I know. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I seen Stiz on Fly Day. And Stiz, I was like, Stiz, K Walker and Ness, bro? He was like, right. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. He's like, crazy. He's like, who you got? Who you got? I'm like, I kind of got to go with Ness just because he the OG. And that animation is a cheat code. When you wiggling like how Ness get the wiggling while he spitting that crazy shit, that's like, I don't really bet against Ness. Like, you got to be like a certain, you know what I mean? Like, my boy give it up. Like, you got to be somebody.
You better be KRS-One or somebody.
You got to be somebody that can compete with that or do what you do so great. That because no matter what you say, you could try to embarrass Ness. He's going to make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
And once you, it's like a woman. Once you disarm a motherfucker with laughter.
I was about to say they get their guard down. It's flowing after that.
No, but shout out to Stiz, shout out to Ness, shout out to K Walker. K Walker is somebody that definitely always shows love whenever I'm around him. If I got a camera or microphone, he always give me time. Same with Ness. But salute to both of them. Y'all probably seen them on this platform multiple times. Check out the Trippins.
I'm looking forward to it.
Check out the Trippins. Check out the glocawearradiostation YouTube and check out Flyboy Friday Radio. You'll see them. They on there, man. They doing what they supposed to do out here. They people that are consistently producing. That's doing music. Ness will drop a freestyle every 2 days while he's preparing for 3 different battles. I don't think y'all write that much.
Right.
But he do. I know I don't. But what's new with you, sis?
So as you see, I like that backdrop you got. I like that hoodie you got to your stage left. Yeah, that one. That joint.
This one?
Jit. The joint that look like the joint that I got on. Oh, Jit. That joint. Oh.
Look at you.
Yeah, I like that joint.
She got a good bra on today.
It's just angles. But hey.
Oh, Kay got one on too, by the way.
Kate behind the camera. Hey, Kate! I love it. So yeah, so shout out to that. This is my new launch, my latest baby that I have going on. It's our apparel that we're starting. It's the Black Press is the voice of Black America. You know, I got this in my lineage, in my blood, and that was my grandfather's statement. But it's really interesting on a real serious note that a report from the Inquirer came out. And the Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists are calling them out because there's lack of diversity and inclusion in our media, right?
Absolutely.
So I feel like we're right on time with this, so we can make sure that we tell our own stories and our own narratives, our own way, our own perspectives, and our own voice. So that's what this is all about.
Speaking to that, when we get off of this, I'm gonna talk to you. I got some ideas of what you got to do surrounding exactly what you just said.
Let's talk.
It's
I
light
got some
work.
things in
It's
the
light
work. I
work.
haven't really been able to talk to you. I got some really amazing, huge, big things going.
I know you
But
can't
let's
say
go.
everything on air, but yeah,
I can't.
I got a couple little things you could do to help what you just said. So just
Let's
remind
go.
me of that when we talk later. But go ahead. I don't want to cut you.
No. So I'm just excited about that. So you can find it on thescenemagazine.com/store. For those in our Philly area, I'm doing drop-offs. I'm excited. I've gotten some orders from beyond the tri-state. Like I got to do real shipping too. Like I'm excited. The word is getting out there, and I'm just excited and happy to just be a proponent and a conveyor of a positive message in our message. So
No, but I mean, like you said, the Poca, that's something that I always knew you was meant to do, and that's what's crazy. I didn't want to interrupt what she was saying or what we was trying to get out because we had a short amount of time with Poke. But one thing you said was, I always told you to do it. No, I went further than that. I used to tell Sop no matter what I had, and I used to have a lot going on. I used to be like, and I'm going to help. I'm going to work for you while I'm doing my shit. Because just so that she wouldn't be by herself strategy-wise in her head. Because I think, like, sometimes that's important because it's been the things you've called on me for haven't been much. They're things that I would have done anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to know that you got somebody that's like, no, I believe in what you're doing, but I'm also...
Right.
You know what I mean? People, because people don't realize that they think that their people wouldn't accept that, I think. It's weird. What are you drinking?
So I have a nice concoction today. So we got the Henny, but I'm mixing it with this red velvet Baileys.
Kind of, yo.
Yeah. I wanted something sweet. It's kind of early today. We doing this a little early. I was like,
That ain't gangster. All right, cool.
I'll go straight gangster for you then. God damn it.
This
is what we got to do.
No, but on some real shit, I'm looking at the Sippin with Sammie glass. Shout out to you for that. And
as you should.
The whole time, I'm like, why it look like she drinking slow gin? It looked like slow gin. You remember slow gin?
Absolutely.
You a bartender?
Alcoholic grenadine.
It probably tastes like a henny cake is what Kay said.
It does.
I don't know if I want to drink henny. Well, I'm somebody that I can't do sweet when I'm drinking anyway. Like once I start,
right? A lot of people can't.
Yeah, my stomach ain't built for both worlds.
You lucky I wasn't putting the whipped cream topping on it. I was like, I don't want to interrupt the interview. Like, listen.
Oh, so you been serving them? You've been doing this all morning. Cut it out.
No, what I was doing all morning was trying to get to the liquor store. Yo, it was icy as I don't know what outside.
And that's what's funny when you said, is it still icy out? And I said, how long it was going to be icy? I'm like, she still got to go to the liquor store. I thought of that too.
Yo, I was definitely going to upload. So I went outside, definitely looking like Home Alone. I ain't fall. But if it was a better vantage point, y'all would have been getting that shared. I was like, oh, shit. Yo, it's crazy out there, Joe.
Listen, man. Once I was told that it was icy on the steps, I put salt in the steps and I sat in my chair and I motherfucking fell back and I said, I'm not going nowhere. I don't need nothing until that shit melt. I'ma chill.
Well, listen, if I didn't go to the liquor store, I would have been drinking Fireball. That's not happening.
Fireball.
Not happening.
Now, one thing I don't think I ever asked you about on here, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Did you watch the Philly Hip Hop Awards?
So I didn't get through all of it because we're actually covering that. I did see some of it. I saw some of it. It was definitely dope. I'm happy that they even pulled it off virtually because a lot of award ceremonies aren't even able to do that. So shout out to the Philly Hip Hop Awards for doing
Productions.
Shout out to Font for even making that happen.
PHANT PHILLY on Instagram.
Wow. Absolutely. Our team make it work.
You know how that goes. Salute to everybody, Plex, that made that happen. All the artists that was involved, 1122 MMG Studios, Trayon Films, Chick with the Juice, Paulie Baby for holding me
Don't
down
forget the
and
baby.
pay down at separate times. It was a lot that went into making something look good, and we had very few hiccups. Everything ran pretty smooth. Shout out to Stormy P and Rockstar P.
Right.
2 Ps in the podcast. Check them out. They did an awesome job hosting.
They did.
And you know,
they did do a good job.
I do's the hosting, so I watched the hosts, and they did a great job. Great banter, great energy. A lot of times, you always know when somebody's killing time, but at least you want them to be entertaining while they're doing such, because there's always time to kill time during any awards thing, any performance situation. And I think they did a great job of holding that down. So I want to shout them out because they was in the spotlight the whole time. What was the DJ's name? I forget homie's name, but salute to the DJ.
I don't remember the DJ's name, but he was making it happen.
Salute to him because like he was faced with one of those things where we're airing live on YouTube and you can't really play any popular music or we'll get flagged and kicked off YouTube, and he held it down. So I know that doesn't sound like something to people that don't understand the DJ culture. That's something that usually only OG DJs know how to do, and he's not that old. Not saying he's not an OG in the game, but he held it down. So salute to him, man. But I just wanted to give a little nod to Font Productions for making that happen.
Absolutely, they made it work. If it wasn't for Font, it wouldn't even have happened.
You know.
DJ, no. I'm trying to find a DJ name myself because he didn't make it rock. But I don't want to mess it up.
It's cool. Font looking for it.
Yeah. But no, so shout out to Hip Hop Awards, shout out to Philly. You know, we make things happen anyway. That's what we do.
Absolutely. Salute the son of the 215. Salute to K Walker for the performance.
Hold up. Definitely shout out to son of the 215. I want to tell you that somebody was listening to Fly Girl or Fly Boy. It probably was Fly Boy. And son's nah, I ain't letting up.
The Joan Freeway.
Right, but I was trying to say the official name, and I'm just mad that I can't say it right now.
It's State of Emergency.
State of Emergency. So out of all the songs that we played, somebody was like, what was that song that was like, nah, I ain't letting up. So everything that we played the whole time, like they was loving that joint. So shout out to my bro for making them hits that he do.
Man. Salute to the homie. No, that's a great joint. Salute to Free, man. Shout out City of Dreams Coalition. Sister Talia had a situation at Glocawear recently where Free came through and showed a lot of love. So
shout out to Free. He's been very involved in the community, and I know I can definitely appreciate that. Our community appreciates that. So I definitely want to shout him out for all of that. Sister Talia as well, the City of Dreams Coalition, all of our soldiers that's like on these battlefields, because that's what it feels like right now. Like we got more bodies than Iraq. So I just want to shout out, like, you know, all of the soldiers and warriors that's out there for us, because they doing this for us, not just themselves.
No, and I mean, we always got to shout them out because I always preach that I'm sick of people acting like they don't exist, acting like it only gets crazy when a cop does something or when a white person does something, when we know people that are physically boots on the ground, as they say, every day. And then you have people who have high schedules, great bank accounts and all type of things, and it's not to judge nobody's pocket because you never know what nobody's expenses is, but they still find time to show up and support and help and show young artists love. Free sat in there and watched people perform when he was on there. Shout out to Son again. Son was co-hosting, and when Son said, you know, Free was gave him the blessing of having a record with him, Free said that's because of the work you putting in, and I like how you move. And you know, the young artists, the up and coming artists, the people that are trying to get where Free has been, they need that. They need that. That feels good. That's awesome, and it's genuine. So much so that they rocked out, did they record together, the same one you talking about, State of Emergency, and then they played one of Free records. I forget which one it was, and as soon as I looked at Free, he's looking for a microphone. Like he wants to, like he's there to do what he, you know, he not there to do what he does. He's there to perform and do what he do, and it's a lot you can learn from that, man. It's a lot you can learn from that. Just like I said earlier about the conversation with Poca, it's like if you listen to how people get through their struggles and what people make out of their situations and the seeds that people plant along their journey, the ups and downs is guaranteed. The win is in if you working in the right direction and if you can figure it out in time.
And the consistency too. For me, I learned that from a lot of people too, the consistency of it all. Absolutely. Because patience and consistency are two things that I've really learned a lot from recently. Like not even recently, the past maybe 5 years. I think that it's something that's important for anybody because nothing worth having comes overnight, right? We understand that. So I just want to make that clear. Again, shout out to Poca for the gem she dropped. She made me think about my dad a lot. And my whole brand is about my legacy and my dad, like the legacy I'm leaving for my children and the one that my dad left for me. And something that she spoke about that I didn't get a chance to mention was, she said it 2 times, was about like whatever situation you're in, just getting what you can out of it, right? And every time I was in, I took a lot of bullshit jobs and took a lot of things that I could, but my dad would always told me, whatever it is you can get out of it, get out of it. If it's free schooling, if it's learning a trade, whatever it is, just make sure you get that resource. So shout out to Poca for that. She said that twice during the interview. So
one thing, and I said it to her, but I want to emphasize, like, been a go-getter, been a hustler, been very solid in who Poca is, you know? And that's important, because if you're not fighting with yourself, it's easier to navigate these situations. You hear what I said?
True.
If you're not fighting with yourself, it's easier to navigate these situations. You stay who you are. You're going to be who you are before and after that. When you're in the middle of it, it's crazy. But you're going to still be who you are, and you got to figure out how you're going to navigate post.
Right.
And I think that that's something that I've seen consistently, something that I've admired and always respected it. And you know me, I don't mind giving a nod. So this ain't the first time that Poke would have heard that. But it's something that I want people to realize, like, when you going through this shit and you talking about somebody that didn't stay in the Bronx her whole life.
Right.
Didn't decide to just do what the whole neighborhood was doing or what was possible, or put all her eggs in a wrapping basket. You know, was rapping, going through college.
Right.
And half the campus had no idea. A lot of people that knew Poke didn't know that she was a legit, like, going home, getting bags, and coming back to school rapper.
Right.
And I'm talking about real bags. You know what I mean? Talking about New York bags. Like, that shit
right.
was light. And it was like, whatever comes from that, and she owed me a verse anyway. She's still always going to be the same person that I saw when I first met her. When I've seen a lot of people that I met around the same time evolve in different ways.
Right.
She's leveled up. Like she kept saying, I leveled up. I seen another level. And I went to that next level. A lot of people went through some curves and some personality-wise, I mean. Lifestyle-wise. And I never saw the chink in her armor.
I have so many questions for her, because I want to know if she was always as confident. Like, to me, it just exudes confidence,
DJ
right?
Wayne Stacks. My bad.
Okay. No, so I can't wait to talk to her further when she gets to the Glock, you know, on Fly Girl and Fly Boy, just Fly Day.
Fly Day.
Yeah, I'm just excited because I just have so many like questions. Like, she just said how she just always wanted to be the best at everything that she did. And I just wondered, so did you always have that confidence? Like, you know, it's just so many questions.
That's a huge undertaking to like be on at a young age.
Right.
And not saying that, you know, we all go through our super juvenile stage when we try and figure it out. But I mean, like, we was kids till, 5 years ago? Like, I don't know.
Like I just said, right?
Like,
in 5 years.
Not too long ago. In all actuality, when you really think about what you've learned since then and what you've done since then, your progression. Or
I was a kid 5 years ago.
Or what we were able to accomplish after our stumbles and our fuck ups.
Absolutely.
Know, there's a lot that's happened since then, and it's just like we just blessed, man. I don't know.
Absolutely.
We just blessed, man.
Absolutely.
It's a great ride.
Yeah. So that was just a dope interview. It just made me think. I love acronyms. I love the fact of her acronym, what Papr stands for.
Papr stands for, yeah, heavy.
Yeah. So it was just a dope interview. I can't wait to go further on Fly Day.
But see, what's going on, and this is something I want to point out because it's not facetious at all. I want people to realize that you can create an energy around support. You can create an energy around lack of support. You can keep saying don't nobody support nobody, everybody out for self, or you can start supporting people and showing people how fly that is. And I've seen and I've been in environments, and you know some of the rooms that I've been in where everything was about out branding each other, trying to put them labels on or make it look labelish or whatever have you, and those have quickly and drastically shifted into everybody wearing everybody else's shit.
Right.
everybody supporting and being proud to support and to match up the black press hoodie with the sneaks. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, let me
that's
tell you
what it's
something,
about
right?
now.
Let me tell you how deep it is that I be feeling bad if I don't have if I don't have like a black owned business on me, I'll be feeling bad that I'm rocking something else.
But
and that's dope because that means I got so much shit that's black owned that it's very minimum times that I feel that way. But I feel that way that I gotta rock ours.
But this shit is mental and it's about energy. Because I remember for years always saying, as much as I like, I'm big on polo a lot of times. I've had polo throughout my life because it's never classic. A bad time to get some cool.
It's classic.
Motion. So, but I've always said that, and that's just one example. But like I've always said, I wanted to have a closet full of people that I know. And now,
absolutely,
even though my closets have turned into rooms, and
that's what I was about to say.
I still can fill up a whole closet full of fly shit from my folks.
Right.
And that's because I've been saying that to myself this whole time, and I've been active on that. I've been making purchases. I've been showing up to spots, and somebody will give me a joint or whatever have you. But I can literally, for any weather, have somebody I know on, and that's dope as hell. I even got winter coats from Tribe.
Right.
From Red and them. Like I have a whole, I could go skiing in that bitch.
Right.
Like that's heavy. That's heavy.
Dope.
And it's stylish. And it got the best fur around the hood. And
all his stuff is great. And and now, like I said, I love supporting. Like it's not only just supporting like black owned businesses. Like we have like Pope was talking about the quality. Like she's not gonna put anything this is out there. She's not putting no bullshit out there. So I'm happy to support great quality black owners. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than it ever was. I'm just excited and happy to be a part of it.
Well, you know, and this is one thing that I want our people to realize. You actually touched on something that makes a great point. And this is why I argue against people that hop online and say, well, why are we supposed to support black businesses and black businesses don't have the quality or they be bullshit and this, that, and the third. First of all, don't paint every black business with that brush. That's horrible. Me and Sci for products of black businesses.
Right.
Small black businesses that wind up being bigger than intended.
Exactly.
So let's be honest. Like, you know, but I think that we have to realize that we come from a time where we were able to see when it meant something just to have a business.
Right.
Then just because you had a business didn't mean that you had access to everything that people in your field had access to.
Absolutely not. Most likely you didn't.
And they don't have the same anchors that you have. So you have to split a percentage of something small and dedicate it to this business as opposed to what somebody else is able to provide for when they're starting off. Cool.
Right.
But if somebody is business minded and they truly care about their business, you'll see the product grow. You'll see them blossom. You'll see them get better quality. And then you have people that's not touching nothing till it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Both are fine, but we gotta support both because you don't get to that point unless people support you, regardless of what you're trying to do.
Right.
So I want to make that clear because, like, what Poca said, she said, I've been touching fabrics for females for 2 years. She said, I'm still not comfortable with what I know, you know, is going to really work for what I'm trying to accomplish.
Absolutely.
There's something in that. You have to respect that. But at the same time, if the other person that's trying to get their thing together has something that's decent and the price is worthy of it, we could treat it like reefer. If it look like what I got to pay for it, then I'm smoking it.
Right.
There's levels to everything. To everything. Some shit is $100 an ounce. Some shit is $500 an ounce.
Right.
But I know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm spending money with my folks.
Right.
I don't know. Tangents. But yeah, like
I get it.
That's how I look at it. And it's like, shout out to Poe, the logo. Like, there's little ways. Like, we have keychains, we have buttons, we have glasses, we have Sam.
You got every sport damn near goddamn jersey type.
So it's to the point where it's like, no matter what you on, you have the option to be on some fly shit or some sipping shit or whatever have you, but it's not forced on you just through one vein.
Right.
But the concept is the same, and it's all about the branding and the logo and the messaging behind it. So that's what was interesting about when Poca first started talking. I'm like, well, all three of us have a lot of this shit in common.
Absolutely. Everything she was saying. I mean, I was definitely appreciative of everything she was saying. And I'm glad our audience is able to, get the fruit from that, because it was definitely some informative information.
No, it was a lot you could learn. And like I said, we're going to get more time with Poke later, but she was moving and shaking. She was actually, she said she had just stopped by somewhere to drop off some merch, like to sell some product. And, caught a couple extra minutes to sit down with us. So I appreciate that. So we good,
Yeah, I can't wait. So for our viewers, make sure you tune into that Fly Day. You can check us on the glocawearradiostation app, tune in, YouTube. Make sure you check us out, because we're going to have more of a Poke. I'm excited.
Absolutely. But we about to sign out of here, man. We good. Everything's
we
covered.
Good.
We heavy. It's a great joint. I appreciate you for pulling up on the Zidnoom. You got the curly fries working.
Trying to do my natural look for a minute, The natural things are going.
Your hair changes every episode.
It absolutely does. But shout out to this. It's a little older now, but shout out, this is a Black inventor. Michelle Nathan, and created the wet wine. It works with your natural hairs for men and women, your natural curls.
Yeah, I seen a dude post her actually. A video.
Did you?
Yeah, I seen a dude with the
Yeah. So it's really dope. I was one of her first models a couple years ago. She's been doing it for a while. So shout out to her. Can't wait. That's gonna be on the scene. Hip Hop Awards gonna be on the scene. We have a lot of dope information coming out on the Scene magazine. So stay tuned.
That's what's up. So that's your sign off. You done?
Not at all. I ain't done. Not at all. Oh, you kicking me off? Well, in that case, let me do this thing right.
Well, we gonna talk after this, but
let me do this thing right though. You already know it's your girl Sunny Brick Sai from On the Scene magazine, and right now, check us out. We got this collection. It's the Black Press is the voice of Black America. Let me stand up a little bit more for you so you get that view. The Black Press is the voice of Black America. Check us out on the Scene magazine / and /store. But we got everything from education, entertainment, and a positive like edutainment. Holla at us on thescenemagazine.com. Check me every happy hour every Thursday with my man you see right here, Sippin with Sammie. We got happy hours on lock. And my fly girls, we're every Friday on the Glocawear, the G Shop. Check us on it. Like I said, tune in at Glocawear, all of that. Fly girls 3 to 4, my fly boys 4 to 6. We got fly days on lock. Holla at us. Now you can go, bro.
Hey, man, talk heavy, man. And shout out to my fly girls. Salute to the logo. Salute to DJ Freaky Free, DJ Trail.
Yes, the fam.
The usual.
Absolutely.
For making sure that we can do what the fuck we need to do, man, to bring some entertainment to y'all and some information more than anything. But
yeah.
I ain't got much to say. She already said it. Check us out on Sippin with Sammie podcast every Thursday, 4 p.m. on all major streaming platforms. We are coming up very, very close to our 100th episode. I think I just picked out a venue. We about to go check it out tomorrow.
Yikes.
And we're going to have a good time and bring y'all some more fly shit, some more information, and more edutainment. So I have been and will always be Sippin with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rule. If you ain't sipping with Sammie, you ain't sipping right. Get your fucking life together.
Hey.
And we out this bitch. Like
a...
Malone.
Hands up! Hands up!
This a heads up, I came to get my bread up. I ain't deviating for shit, homie, I'm fed up. I ain't flipped out in the bit, kept my head up. Nose clean, toes down, businessmen become foes now. Shark Tank, dog eat dog, bet they know now. The Puma nigga with long hair will throw down. Time to go now, been told y'all, let's talk about it. Tried to settle down, tip, fuck it, I'm back to
drown shit.
Heavy talk, so come heavy, you're not around here. And this wherever, fuck where I'm at. I ain't from down here. Mama angel, I was fumbled from heaven, ain't no how. Your chick bless me, I'm earth's blessing, it's
Going down.
Saturday night stressing by try to get you to listen. Pick a side, ride or die, I'm on a mission. Cousin, I'm a chef, ain't tripping about Hell's Kitchen. I drink like a fish, no ocean too deep to swim in, I'm out here. I was down, you called it winning. Short-sighted motherfucker, this life, my life's different. Plenty nights, them lights shimmered. Upgraded the wheel, treat them lights different. While chiefin' tonight's is a raw.
Hands up! Hands up!
I'm decent, we living, cognac, toasting and bitten. Laugh at shit that ain't funny, my happiness ain't money. Nothing short of a box, a cage could take it from me. I get back phenomenal, come up
Astronomical.
I'm the one they whisper about and try to outdo. Whole world wanna sip with Sammie, not you. I'm checking for checks, I hated you, not true. My eyes up to the sky, I'm focused above you.
Hands up!